Welcome everyone to day 2 of the new season already. The first 3 hours have been spent getting to level 60. I haven't done a single thing on level 60 yet, apart from putting in gems, runes, and being now ready to jump into the Torment tier. And we will see how well our Horadric power disintegrate aids us as we're going through the Torment tiers. Because I would assume that I can kill a Torment 1 boss with this power without a single problem. But we need to actually try it out and see how well that goes. But I heavily assume it should be a no-brainer. See, I put the disintegrate down and it just like destroys all of these nerves. Disintegrate is like already working well. Did you get 60, Chippy? Yes. It took us 3 hours to get to 60. We could have done it a bit faster, I think, if we knew how the seasonal questline works, because like I did more than I had to at some point, and I didn't level up my power meaningful enough, and I probably missed some upgrades, but the second character should be faster, especially since you start with the disintegrate power fully leveled up. If I have disintegrate to level 20, I think I can pretty much like just jump into penitent difficulty and just have it like tear everything apart, right? So that seems quite feasible. All in all, definitely an interesting power. Not as interesting as the boss powers, that's for sure, because the boss powers were just more varied and you could do cooler things with it. But it doesn't mean that the powers are not strong, right? They're not viable. They are, most certainly. I mean, like, see, just the power here. Just zips that elite away. So I could play just a power build and not do anything else. I'll just have to make sure that they actually get attached by that power, right? And then we got it going on. Mr. Macabre, good to see you there. How are you doing? Hope life finds you very well and you've been enjoying your first day. I've seen so far very mixed feelings for this season from people. Like either it's, yeah, I like this, or it's, well, it kind of stings, right? Is it too early to ask about the season, Ginger? Well, leveling was pretty much the same, apart from actually doing Nightmare Dungeons during leveling. That being said, you didn't actually do Nightmare Dungeons. You just did the Horadric Strong Room and then you left the Nightmare Dungeon. So it was kind of like doing Nightmare Dungeons, but not doing Nightmare Dungeons. And then you obviously get this cool vampiric power here that just allows the vampiric power, sorry, Horadric power that just allows you to obliterate everything. I mean, we will be weaker than we were in the season of the boss powers. I think that's a clear state. That net total characters are going to be weaker, but I think that's also intended by them. That's why we nerfed the pit too, because without the boss powers, you couldn't actually do the pit properly. Still playing PoE 2 using your Soul Self-Found builds. Oh, I can't wait for PoE 2 to drop in August, hopefully, a new season. Because I really want to go back to play a lot of PoE 2 again. But for that, we need a new season first. I should maybe swallow a potion. Could help. How's Minions' feelings? Minions are good, but it seems like that the actual powers, once again, are not really working. So the Shadow Mage's 3% Shadow Mage damage bonus that they're getting does not seem to actually properly multiply, especially with the Hand of Nas Necro. So that's a little bit of a problem. Stormclaw going again, James. Yes, I've heard from my druid friends that Stormclaw is going to be absolutely fantastic. But what's also going again is... Come on, say it, brain. What's also going again is... Pulverize. And we all love Pulverize. Okay, Bloodwave fires 2 additional times. And the lens casting. I mean, none of these is good, but it like we want to have them anyways in the long run. That's Corpse Tendril Aspect on 750 gloves, but we have 750 gloves already, so we're not really interested. Is a PoE2 more noob friendly than D4? No, absolutely not. Just not exciting, Gabriel. I mean, for me personally, I play Diablo for the experience, for enjoying Diablo. I don't need too many new things to actually have fun, right? It's not the newest shit that we're getting, but we're still getting fun stuff to do. Okay, now let's see if we can kill the maiden. So step number 1 is trying to kill the maiden here right now. Because the Hell Maiden is very, like, if you swap into the Torment tier, she's always like one of the stronger threats to contend with. Good morning from Windsor, England, King Fads. Good morning, sir, from Germany. Okay, complete events and nightmare dungeons. We get this one done. Temper affixes on gear. Complete strong rooms, acquire Arcana, upgrade infusion spell to rank 2. I mean, upgrading an infusion spell to rank 2 is relatively easy. That would be the infusion, so ta-da. Can you level with Stormclaw? I'm not sure if you can level with it. You can definitely level with Pulverized Druid, so that's a no-brainer. We also have a Pulverized Druid leveling guide for you. If you want to look into that under !MOBA or on the latest YouTube video, where like top 3 starter builds, right? Okay. So that like I would probably level with Pulverize because it's such a no-brainer, right? Pulverize is just Pulverize. Let's go forward, bop, bop, bop. I never played Stormclaw, so I can't actually tell you how well it is for leveling. You know, like I personally never used that build. It's always hard to be like, yeah, you know, this is how good it is. I don't know. Okay, we're only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points away from getting our Cult Leader. Cult Leader is always the most important one to pick up because that's where the real power is. Should also push Paragon at least to 100 today. It's going to be pretty good. I mean, first day is always the most exciting one when you join into the Torment tiers because you're just going to be flying through. Let's test now. So the test that I'm trying to conduct is how good is Disintegrate to kill bosses, right? Like I joined Torment 1. I don't have a greater affix weapon, that kind of stuff. But how strong would still my weapon actually be? Can my weapon do what I need it to do? Can I just absolutely tear down people? What builds are the most excited about to make bits? Pulverized Druid with the new legendary unique item. That's what I'm really excited about. Hydra Sword, yes. I want to make a Bone Spirit, Shadow Bone Spirit, because Bone Spirit now scales with Shadow damage and also with the Bone damage. So it's kind of like it gets a double scaling, which is pretty hot if you think about it. So that's what I'm also like quite excited for. There's the one or the other build I'm really looking forward to. Okay, there's the maiden. Oh wow, the maiden just died. I don't know who it was, if it was me, whomever, but we took her down, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's cooldown reduction. That's nice. I mean, we don't need any of these items. That's like the most important thing to understand, right? Intelligence, max life. The Skeleton Warrior Mastery should keep it for the time being. Put a heart in. You know what? I'm going to put a heart in too then. Ah, he's playing Hydra. Probably, he might have the Ophidian Iris already. Necro should be minion only. I'm sick of Necromages. No, I don't think Necro should be minion only because Necro is also a master of the dark arts. It's not only summons, right? It's also like the manipulation of bone constructs. It's the summoning of poison and black goo and stuff like that. I wish the summoner side was stronger and more varied, that I, instead of just summoning like mages, I could combine them with my other abilities so that all the other stuff would work with Necro. Like a Corpse Explosion Necro can explode your own minions for tremendous damage. The Shadow Necro can I don't know, like really make your mages throw actual like meaningful shadow bombs or something like that. So there's a couple of ways how that could be better, right? generally, I would prefer more types of minions than just what we have, because it's like a bit boring. Like you have the golem, you have the warriors, you have that, but then it's like warriors with slices, mages with, you know, like I'm just missing, as you say, like a bit of the fun variety that you could be having. Okay, good start. I'm already, oh, so 2 hearts put in. Ah, come on. If they want to keep summoning, it would be stupid to not, like right now this is free XP, right? This is the freest XP you can get. It's also one of the best things to actually do when you get into the Torment tier, because you're most likely going to fight compatriots, right? So if you just stepped into Torment 1, just go to the Helltide and you'll find 1, 2, 3 other people, right? They're most certainly going on too. We're gonna fix this class easy. Yeah, I'm not understanding a bit what takes them so long to really fiddle over some things, or like, I don't know how much time people have to really put into things. But you also, like, high zones, I don't know how much they're holding back, because it might be that classes are getting a significant rework, but that significant class rework is being held back for the expansion, for example. So that when then Diablo 3.0 is coming out, we will get way more meaningful updates. But they're literally just holding that hostage, right? Until the point where it's like you know, it's leading to a banger outcome, and everyone is like really excited for it. So that could maybe be a thing, right? Where meaningful updates are being held back for that given time. That would be sad though, because I don't want to be held back by that. Greg? Xanius, good morning. I mean, the saddest part right now is just the state of key passives in general on Necromancer, that we're still struggling to actually get a meaningful, like, that the key passive, for example, is not giving us more minions. I don't understand how we have a minion build, but the key passive for minions is not giving us more minions, right? I have to waste an aspect to get more minions, which I shouldn't have to do. Like, it should be somewhere in the DNA of the skills. Okay, your minions deal more damage for each 20% attack speed you have, and we currently have the 15% attack speed bonus plus the Variana attack speed bonus, so that is the most meaningful chunk of damage that Summoner Necro has going on. Oh, someone being evaded? I mean, this is like, I'm drowning in cinders right now. Positively. My game audio is a bit high. It overpowers your voice. We can make the game audio quieter. I actually noticed that yesterday as well, that the game audio might have been quite loud. You start late. I'm level 60, buddy. I played from release for 4 hours, and then I went to bed. No, so I didn't play all night. No, I have sleep demands. I'm old. No, I do this thing where I sleep. Ah, great FX item, but sadly on the wrong piece. Now let's though check if this is a good greater FX item. Oh man, life per second. Life per second. What level is the new minion unique? Well, you're gonna be Torment to pick it up. I need 2 more Harbingers to get this, or I need to kill cultists. For 2 more Harbingers, I just simply need to get invaded, so we might as well just kill some things here. If you have light, I know when you look at like our standard Diablo creators that always do like 24-hour streams, the new season is out there, no sleep, like we're going hard. Like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Not only can't I do that, I don't want to do that, right? The season, like every season of Diablo has a limited game time, unless you're overplaying like crazy. And if you already start the season with a 24-hour stream, you're just depleting a good chunk of that possible game time. Right? I'd rather take like my chill pill a little bit longer. I wonder why that corpse is there, because there's no whisper for the ravaging corpse out, you know? Makes me wonder. Oh, there is a... Let's go. It's 2:30 a.m. No, sir. It is 8:34. You said Torment 2? We're currently in Torment 1. Did I say Torment 2? You get to 122 Paragon, though. GG, partner. When we will definitely get towards that today as well. But I prefer to, like, how do I say this? I could always stay up and do like 24-hour streams, right? But it just ends up not being good content because I'll be like, right? At some point, your brain just goes wobbly and you lose the entertainment value of any style, right? You're just gonna sit there, stare blankly at the screen and do your leveling without much interacting with the community. That feels bad. Ah, the gloves. No, the gloves are from Torment 1 on. So as soon as you're Torment 1, you can start doing lair bosses, and lair bosses drop. You need to do Andariel, Duriel, or the Harbinger of Hatred. That's what I'm currently trying to do. I'm trying to get here my chapter rewards that I might actually get boss materials, or I am going to do my reputation that I then get boss materials. That's also why you actually want to do the Helltide, because the Helltide is really good for the reputation grind. As, I think every elite and every boss counts towards reputation, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Mr. Hellborn. Technically don't want to interact with you because there's a world where you potentially kill me. Oh no, there's not a single world where you actually kill me. There's not a single world where you even scratch me, dude. I tuned into Voodoo Joe and he looks very tired. I mean, like some people, how do I say this? Some people watch long streams for the act of seeing the streamer bully through it and suffer, right? It's like part of the experience. I used to do 24-hour streams, long streams, and people were just there to see how you're hanging in, how you're like surviving somehow, right? So it's partially like watching the person suffer, partially like cheering the person on. It's a weird thing, right? When everyone knows that someone that's awake for 24 hours doesn't have the same entertainment value as someone that's fresh off the mill. I'm planning to return to D4, last played season 4. Sir, then everything is different. If you're returning now, then like the game is not what it used to be, sir. Are you gonna play Death Stranding? No, Death Stranding is absolutely not my cup of tea. I don't know. Like I don't want to be an Amazon driver. No hate towards people enjoying Death Stranding, but I simply never understood the allure, appeal, and in the slightest why the game is anyway interesting. Maybe I just don't understand the game. There's a world where I just simply do not get what Death Stranding is, right? But yeah, hasn't been in any way looking intriguing to me. FedEx Simulator, yeah. UPS. Budget UPS. I know there is something to that game and there's reasons why people enjoy it, but sometimes it's not for you. Same as I don't play Escape from Tarkov, it's not for me. Right? I need to go to the gear cool. My game performance is ass. My 4070 is always at cap. Any idea for settings I can change? Limit frames. Usually. Definitely turn on DLSS. But your 4070 should really not be at cap. Not for Diablo 4. There's something weirder going on. Cache of gem fragments, chaos. As much as I want to have the greater cache of gem fragments, chaos could just give me more. Nice level up there. Double level up, actually. Okay, we don't need any of these items. Like, they don't provide us with anything. I'm gonna destroy them for aspects. We could always get, like, aspect of the frenzied dead or something like that. Looking for bone duster, crowded sage, frenzied dead. There we go. This is what I've been looking for. You really need that one so badly in the beginning. Because if you get frenzied dead right now, this is the big difference. Look, frenzied dead gives me 40% bonus attack speed, okay? And for every 20% attack speed, I get 40% more damage. Guess what? It's like music. You're not going to love it all. It's a good comparison. Surely. Yes. Not every game is for everyone. Not every song is for everyone. You're certainly correct about that. And right now, I don't even know what new game is coming. Does anyone know of any game coming, like, in August or July? Like, usually I have my finger on the pulse of things that are releasing. But right now, I'm like, I was planning to play Diablo, right? And then I'm looking for meaningful Path of Exile patches. And hopefully Dune is also getting some cool stuff. But I don't actually know what else is releasing. If there's anything cool coming down the line. Press all, buddy. Oh, I'm not walking to the boss, Boogie. I am walking to the chest. I mean, could I have teleported to the corner there and then just walked out of the dungeon? Certainly. No, no worries. You didn't do anything wrong, Boogie. Come on. It's not your fault. The assumption was a sound one to make. It clearly looked like I was heading for that. Oh, we could do one Infernal Horde to level as well. Infernal Horde is actually really nasty in the beginning because a Torment 1 Infernal Horde is relatively easy, but at the same time it provides like massive XP. Wonder how well Disintegrate works for an Infernal Horde. Wasn't there like a Arcana power that also made the Disintegrate beam thicker? Not mistaken. Okay, we looted 3 chests of mysteries, Chan. That's pretty impressive. Thoughts on the Stop Killing Games movement? Honestly, I haven't followed it at all, my friend. I know it has something to do with online game preservation and whatsoever that like that developers gotta like provide offline modes for dead online game. I really did not follow it at all, so I reserve myself any opinion because I simply didn't, you know, do my homework. Current season any good, Joe? If you haven't played since season 4, the game is vastly different. Season 6 changed the game drastically. Like, Season 6 made Diablo 2.0, Diablo 4 2.0. So you certainly this season is good because you have no clue what you have been missing, sir. It's a whole new world, a whole different game. Okay, the more experience we're getting here, the sooner I can actually swap the boards. Because right now we have it this way, but as soon as I actually arrive in the middle portion here, I can probably swap this around. So what changed, for example, is that you're now level 60 instead of 100. I mean, remember, Chad, you used to have to farm to level 100. It's crazy. Like, when you're actually looking back to it, like, we farmed to level 100. We took, like, 8 to 10 hours to get to level 100. It wasn't like the quick buck few hour like Danny Andy fun farm, right? It was a grueling grind where people like were half falling comatose trying to get there. where you actually had to develop really, really sophisticated level strategies. Are the Nightmare Dungeon changes that good? The Nightmare Dungeon changes are fun, but they're not crazy. The important thing about the Nightmare Dungeon changes is that they're forever changes. So they're not just in for this season. They're now forever into the game. So what actually happened with the Nightmare Dungeon escalation, what happened with Astaroth, all that stuff is now is there. It's not going away anytime soon. Okay? That's important. So alone for that, it's worth it to experience the season, as you will experience a new Diablo 4, right? I'm always a big fan of forever changes, because Diablo, like, we have gotten a couple of updates, and the boss power is obviously never forever. But always, like, Belial, for example, being a forever change. Like, I could now go right away to Belial and fight him, right? Belial is still in, Palace of the Deceiver. But that guy also does not go away. He is in this game now forever. Please be a chest of heavy machinery, of heavy weaponry. Good progress already, Chan. Good start. Still need to try making a greater affix weapon. Ooh, Grégoire is a thing, and Pit is a thing too. Okay, let's go back to Herbert Manor. I'm really enjoying the season. I love to hear that. I think with Diablo, it is like the people that play Diablo right now play Diablo because they enjoy Diablo. I'm not playing Diablo because I'm expecting the biggest innovations in the world, right? I'm not playing Diablo because I'm expecting Diablo to turn into something it ain't. I'm just playing Diablo for the experience that Diablo provides. If that makes sense. Do you feel that Infernal Hordes are better for XP than Nightmare Dungeons? Infernal Hordes might be better XP than Nightmare Dungeons, but, and this is a big but, okay, you have a limited Infernal Horde compasses, at least at the beginning. You'll get more down the line. And not only do you have limited Infernal compasses, Infernal Hordes are better to do on Torment 4 because they give you the biggest amount of Opticide there. Whereas Nightmare Dungeons are just good to always do because you're getting the Horadric Files and you need them to upgrade your powers to do more damage. That's a little bit the thing there. Right? Is Meteor Sork good now? They actually buffed Fire Sork stuff quite some. So Meteor Sork should perform well. Also with the powers, I can't tell you how good overall because I haven't seen the new pit scaling yet. So I haven't experienced how much easier the pit will feel in Torment 4. But Meteor is fun, yes. You can even level with Meteor or incinerate into Meteor pretty much. What do people play Torment already? I'm stuck in normal with my Spiritborn. It's purely bad. No damage, no sustain, it's slow as fuck. I'm close to uninstalling. I would say, and this is not meant to hurt you or your feelings, okay, that your build probably sucks. So this is like, again, right? So no offense. Please don't take this as like I hate you. Spiritborn is actually really good for leveling. It might be that you just focus on the wrong skills. Okay, and you would have to think about changing some stuff up, potentially. Now, can I tell you what to do with Spiritborn for leveling? Not yet, because I haven't really dug into what Spiritborn is good with leveling for this time. Find the relic in the Broken Bulwark, but where is it? Season for season D3 themes are much more exciting. The biggest problem with Diablo 4 right now is, and I think everyone understands that, we don't actually have seasons, right? So the seasonal themes are just minimal concepts slapped on bug fixes. Because every season in Diablo has so far been, we're fixing bosses, we're fixing that. We're reworking this. I mean, this season is not actually a season, it's reworking Nightmare Dungeons. And then they just slapped seasonal powers on top. Now, right? That's personally for me, not actually a full season. But that's just how Diablo is. I mean, once they're done with actually fixing the game, right? Which still takes them a while, though. Once they're done with, like, reworking everything that needs reworking, we might actually get real seasons, right? That could be cool. Using a Quill Volley leveling build from Icy Veins. I did level with a Rock Splitter, I think. Rock Splitter and Crushing Hands. That worked out very well. Last time. Select Animus from Animus Carriers. Sir, are you an Animus Carrier? You're not. Infernalist, we get a new expansion with more fixes. Oh, and that could be the thing. Okay, we found the relic. Speak with Brona. I'm leaving. Get the Shadow Greatstone I was looking for. Okay, where is Briona, though? Briona's up here. Okay, perfect. The biggest change in the season was when the expansion came out. Oh, and the Vault season. The Vault season was pretty good. Like, tell me I'm crazy. I know a lot of people did not like Vaults, but again, the most meaningful change Diablo had was somewhere around the Vault season 2, because the Vaults were actually quite some different kind of content, right? Place the relic there. We got Tenna. Speak with villager about relics. How do I speak? So speak with villager, but there's no villager I can talk to. Right? Like which villager am I supposed to talk to? There is no... Is the villager around the corner? Because if he's around the corner, then... Oh, really? Really? You put a villager there? Okay, that's kind of... That's like really not cool. Really, just put the villager around the corner, so I have to walk around the corner. You meanie. Okay, Spark of Creation contains the knowledge requirement to craft the jewel Spark of Creation at the Horadric Lapidary. What does Spark of Creation do? Horadric Lapidary. Catalyst. Spark of Creation is... After you cast your catalytic skill, gain primary resource. Okay, that one is really not needed. Right? That was really not needed. And one thing I, by the way, forgot is to make myself 3 diamonds. Diamonds, 1, 2, 3. It's like usually you don't need this as a Necro, as like your resistances are more than good enough most of the time. Let's use our Obolts to potentially gamble for a 2-handed sword. Oh, they're greater FX sword chat with... I mean, it's not the best, but it'll do. Right? I can reroll the actual overpowered damage into... intelligence. Ta-da. That makes a big difference to actually get that. And we're still slap on Reaping Lotus for now. Actually, it might be time to swap the other thing onto it. Put a socket in. I mean, this is always the biggest feasible damage difference, right? Cast ultimate skill, get crit. Okay, now let's do Torment. I mean, I should be able to jump to Torment 20, but we're gonna do it slow and steady. Vampire Season was good too. Vampire Season was obviously the first season of Powers where they also did the best zone. It's kind of funny because Vampire Season truly had one of the best seasonal zones they have made. And then they have never made an equivalent good seasonal zone again. right? I mean, the Witchcraft Power Zone was... No, okay, so the Witchcraft Power Zone and the Vampiric Zones, they were currently, like, really the two best seasonal zones they actually created. In terms of, like, just fun to spend time in, right? That was season 2 then, and season... Which one was the Witchcraft season? 7? 7, right? Yeah. Those are the best zones, for sure. It's so much fun with the Witchcraft zone. Even though I never crafted one of these head jewels. It's about time to also like go off Reaping Lotus, but then again, I don't want to keep it for longer. We need to also go kill Gregor now. So I'm currently in the process of collecting whispers, because this is like for a whisper now. So I'm not actually looking to push the pit or anything. I'm just looking to collect the whisper. I mean, we're going to stay in Torment 1 for a bit. Usually I would right away jump into Torment 2, but that does not seem feasible with the current power setup. We want to get the Hand of Nas really quick, and we need to also get our Ring of Mendel. Two big things to get. Should probably now save my Obolds to gamble rings to maybe pull a Ring of Mendel. Once they fixed vaults, I thought they were a blast. I even preferred the more punishing vaults, but that was me personally. I wasn't mad at the fix. I think vault end rooms were my favorite thing to do in any capacity, right? At these vault end rooms, and like you had to beat that timer, and then you get the meaningful loot, and then you could open the boxes. That was just cool. What's fancy about Spiritborn skills? I swapped to Hydra Sorg. Hydra Sorg is just pleasing to play. So Spiritborn is a good class, don't get me wrong. But often when I play Spiritborn, it just not does feel very pleasing to play. Like, you have to put in very much effort to get, like, the basic outcome, right? And Sorg just feels way more fun in that regard. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's level Eliminator up further. Debt Razor. Great, it feels so good when you fail upgrades in the beginning. Love to see that. Okay, 4 more points. That is attack speed, and summon damage. Good. Now, after doing this, we said we need to go... Yeah, now let's see how easy it is to kill Gregor the Galvanic Saint, chat. What are we thinking here, ladies and gentlemen? Howdy, Willie. What's Fremen doing on the Sanctuary? Taking a vacation. Okay, let's see what our power does. Disintegrate does the exact job I wanted it to do. But it's not the overwhelming force multiplier I was counting on. So this is good, right? But I was counting on more drastic awesomeness. So this. Oh, I get a Belial. Woo, ladies and gentlemen. On my first try. Damn. On my first try, you say. Oh, wow. That is such a bullshit. I was totally out of it. Is this even difficult for you? This? No, it's not difficult. But I'm saying that as I died there to Belial. Difficult, it's not. No, this is like going through the motions of the ocean. We'll keep this one. Trash that one. Keep this one just in case we don't get another one for a while. So this is just standard fare. But Diablo is also not being played for difficulty. Diablo is played for the journey of going forward. By the way, Aggie, thank you for the 113 months of subscriptions. Hope you're doing very well, my friend. Ooh, that is a two-handed greater affix weapon. Let's see what it gets, chat. Maximum life, intelligence, and overpower. Let's go. I mean, not that overpower is nerfed and we don't need it, but my druid could play this. For the time being, you know? This is very good for the druid. Put these two in as well. Not sure why we still have to unlock that every season, you know? I'm sorry, but just give us the full thing fully unlocked. No reason to make us go through those motions again. We have Andariel. Wait, for the Whisper, you only had to kill her, right? Yeah. For the Whisper, you didn't actually have to loot her. Okay, Andariel. It's definitely not the most fun boss to play against as a Necro with summons. Let's go, lads. I should be able to drag my disintegration beam through this, right? Oh, come on now. Oh my lord. I keep hitting the wrong buttons again. Eh. And we have her back. Kill her. Thank you for the Whisper. Like again, we're not killing her for the loot because we don't actually have what it takes to loot her, I think. I don't have what it takes to loot her. But we have the pincushion we have the Nightmare Dungeon escalation to actually do a Nightmare Dungeon escalation. Which we should probably do now for a level. No, it's human, Brandon. Well, Brandon, we're waiting for the update and we're waiting to hear if the new season, if they fixed it or if it's still trash, because they actually quite ruined something there. Okay, we should do her, but before we do her, I think I'm gonna go for the quest line to push the quest line further. I'm surprised that there is still seasonal quest line actually. 1 million with Golem with a little gear. Yes, Jonathan, the Golem is an absolute monster. If you have an aspect of Fell Gluttony, you could definitely slap that on for bonus damage. And right now, I'm eager to get my Hand of Nas gloves, but for the Hand of Nas gloves, I need materials for Endariel, Duriel, or the Harbinger of Hatred. And I should do it on Torment too, but we're not strong enough there, right? Seasonal questline is great for the casual players. I mean, seasonal questline gives you tons of XP as well. It's really worth it. Find secrets within Calibald's mind. I'm looking for secrets inside Calibald's mind then. When seasonal questline, as you say, gives people that just jump back in for this season also like just something to work with, right? Just work down the seasonal questline into a certain direction. Thank you for the ancient minor key, sir. Also the corporal glyph. We're ready for Torment 2 and we don't have it says find the secrets within Calibald's mines, right? But the next one is the next part is the unstable tunnel. So I wonder if the whole dungeon counts as Calibald's mines or if I have to find it here in the first part. Chams, good to see you there. How are you doing? Not sure how I feel currently about the seasonal experience. If you should just farm bosses now to like push your seasonal experience further forward. Because usually if you push your reputation leaderboard, the reputation leaderboard has tons of amazing items. That's usually preferable. When we're like sitting at 21,000 of 28,000, right? So it could be that we should just like waste our materials, like kill Grigor, kill Grigor, kill Grigor, kill Grigor. Okay, we still don't have the actual secrets in Calibald's mines found, Chad. Like we're gonna end that dungeon and we're still gonna be looking for the secrets. Oh, these dudes are being yoinked absolutely. Poor guys. The secrets are at the end. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you very much. Who says words to start D4 as a new player co-op? I played PvE2 and I liked it. Oh, absolutely. I mean, D4 is like, I mean, so far I can only tell you that I have played this game for 2 years. Every single season for at least 2 weeks. Okay? Add that up in game time, right? It's been like, it's a gift that keeps giving so far. I mean, it's not perfect by no means, right? But it is certainly a gift that keeps giving and providing good, fun, meaningful ways to play. And that for a one-time payment plus the expansion, obviously. So grand total of $100 so far to just keep having like a fanciful good time. I think I'm good. Q-Soul, howdy partner. Hope you're doing good. Potion. Another level up, so we're here already. Okay, where are the secrets, Chad? I still haven't found the secrets. Can you go back to work, vacation, Finette? Nah, sadness. Resurrected Malice, get burned. Oh, so because I went to the end, I got that. I see. Oh, I forgot my coffee, Chad. coffee. It was already cold, so I had to like chug it to enjoy the warms at least a little bit. Are enjoying the new season. It was pretty decent, Mark. It's not crazy, but I'm looking forward to my first Asteros kill and see what he drops, because they promised a more meaningful Asteros drops, and I don't know if I trust them, because when they say more meaningful drops, it's usually like, "Ha, get fucked, nerd." Oh, okay. It's like, we improved the drops meaningful. We actually didn't. We lied to you. Okay, it says explore Corvalor, but there's nothing to explore here. When I explored it, but I found nothing. So what do you want me to do? What am I supposed to explore? Huh. The quest lines are truly like sending you all over the world right now. Come on, make sure you stretch to the hour mark. Always forget that one. Okay, hang that up. Bam. Do I say like doing the quest gives you like meaningful good levels? Okay, we need to push. So gain reputation by completing dungeons, but that's not completely true. It says by completing dungeons, but that counts for like I've been getting this for just killing stuff too, not just completing dungeons. Find a relic within the Forgotten Depth. I don't want to do another dungeon just like that right now. So we should kill the Blood Maiden as we can. Like always kill the Blood Maiden when you can, right? Like no questions asked, you do that. Check if there's any other Whisper up right now. No other Whispers, so we're gonna do this. I also, like, we're gonna do a Nightmare Dungeon escalation soon because I want to see. And we need to check if there's actually reputation gained by killing bosses. Because right now, I don't actually know if you're getting reputation for killing bosses. You should, usually, but I never know if that's currently vibe coded in. Where on the questline are you? I don't know. Decently ahead. By the way, our level guide is also out, chat. And has any one of you noticed that you can easily miss the Arcana in the Horadric vaults? Hey, chat, are you like me? And have you noticed that it's extremely easy to miss the Arcana upgrades in your Horadric vaults, where you go and then you're like, hey, pick up the Arcana. But the Arcana is actually color-coded and looks like a stupid blue item, or a yellow item, or a red item. So you could just sometimes not pick it up accidentally. I've definitely missed Arcana because of that. Is Hand of Nas in the season yet? Yes, but I have to kill Duriel for it. And killing Duriel on Torment 1 is really not going to get me the Hand of Nas. I need to kill Duriel on Torment 2, but I'm not ready yet for Torment 2. So as much as I want to just simply go for Hand of Nas right at the very moment, I do not possess the power to do that. As I do also not have the resources. I mean, I have one single Shard of Agony. Congratulations. Can't do Duriel again, right? Okay, we still don't have Seasonal Ashes too. That's actually really upsetting. But we need to also find Arcana, and I need to do the temper affixes onto gear. Oh, we could actually temper affixes now on my weapon. That's true. But I probably don't. Oh, we have to check strong rooms for affixes. That is a very good point, chat. Because I was thinking, if the Horadric strong rooms, if those boxes, are they actually going to have the temper recipes? Because right now we need the temper recipes, right? To do our stuff, but I don't think we actually have the... oh, we have Titan's Pulse already unlocked. Good. Actually decent. Because, like, the one thing that you lack usually is the actual meaningful temper recipes, right? New Whisper done. Yeah, no Arcana, maybe that's why. Like, Arcana doesn't always drop, step number 1. But step number 2, you really need to look for that item, right? Like, you really need to pick it up. It's no auto pickup. Who in their right mind? Okay, chat, I'm so sorry, but this is the season, right? And who in their right mind thought, hey, Let's make the item for the seasonal powers not auto pickup. Why? I mean, it's, just why? I cannot comprehend the wisdom of that. Tell me, chat. Why would you make the seasonal item not auto pickup? Why would you give people the chance to miss out on it? Because they will. I will. And I do this every month. Or at least have a different border. Yeah, they should be glowing like mythic items. They need to make runes auto pickup too. Yes, they need to. I have missed runes because of that as well. Come on, put more hearts in. Right now, the freeze XP. Okay, so we started not even an hour ago, chat, and we made 40 Paragon points already. I feel good about that, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have Dead Razor yet, so we're going to slap Corporal in there. We have Corporal actually running is pretty good. James, stop bitching about the not auto pickup already. James, you do understand, and I think it's maybe hard for you to understand because you seem to be not a very knowledgeable person, that there are people joining at different intervals in the stream. So people might join that have never heard about the missing auto pickup. Okay? So James, let me just throw you out for being like annoying. I mean, imagine like not wanting to hear good advice for other people because you've heard it already yourself. Chicken Nugget, you just got here and you might have heard good advice. Surprise. It's crazy, right? Are you doing any Helltide chest farm or just Dungeons and Whispers? No, I definitely do Helltide chest for the, what is it called again? Come on, brain, say it. Whispers. Like, you just have to do the Whispers. Like, it would be gross negligence. Yeah? Yeah? I think that's proper English. To not do these. Like they're just, I mean, you see how fast I'm leveling up here. I'm just getting levels left, right, and center, right? You're also getting boss mats. So you cannot not do that. You are forced to interact with this if you want to make any kind of meaningful progress. Like, this is the freest progress you're getting pretty much. Like level after level after level. Tons of XP for the chest, boss mats to summon the bosses to then go further. Like, if you're not doing it, you're just wasting. Why are you wasting? What is T1 to tier 4? Torment 1 to Torment 4. That's like after getting to level 60, that's your chase. So you get to level 60, and after 60, you jump into Torment 1, and then you got to get stronger to go to Torment 4. And since they changed Torment 4, getting to Torment 4 is actually meaningful. Like, it didn't used to be that meaningful because Torment 4 was just like, yeah, we're blasting and we get there. But now you do actually have to get stronger. You do have to make sure to have a decent build. You do have to look out that that you're not a wiener. Because a wiener won't reach Torment 4. And another level up. Bang around. I'm using Rogue this season, but it doesn't feel as good as Necromancer. I haven't looked at the Rogue level build, so I can't actually tell you anything yet. I really have ignored Rogue because I wanted to check out Necromancer, Druid, and Rogue first. Necromancer, Druid, and Sorc first. And then I will personally have an eye on the Rogue. But yeah, I can't actually give you meaningful advice that will help you as of now. Okay, we've done that one. We could do more chests. I mean, we should probably do the other... Yeah, we should probably do the other chests. I mean, that's the minimal thing you have to do. Per Helltide, you have to do both big chests. Otherwise, you're not even trying, right? Like, people always complain about no endgame, but these are endgame activities. By the way, my Horadric reputation just rose, even though it says finishing dungeons. Which level? I am level 60, and we are top right corner in Torment 1 right now. Right? So it's that reputation for finishing dungeons. Well, why am I getting reputation for killing dudes then? 650. I think it's per elite. Yeah, see, I just killed an elite. I got that. So Hell Tides and boss killing might still be the best way to actually progress this forward. Another elite killed. Normal monsters don't count, elites count, and bosses count too. Here, you can see that. So pushing your reputation, if you want to do it quick, is definitely that. Wonder if the elites in... Wonder if the elites in the pit count. They should. The Malignant Hearts, appreciate it. Started Druid yesterday. Pulverize seems viable this season. Sir, it's beyond viable because Pulverize gets significant buffs, then Druid itself gets significant buffs. The new Druid item seems very good as well. On top of that, with the Pulverize double damage, and Pulverize received a temper option because Pulverize always had a problem that it wasn't a screen-wide clear. It was actually kind of tiny. But now Pulverize get a temper that is a Pulverize size temper. Bam. I mean, think about it. Pulverize already being like, and then Shockwave, and now you have a size temper. Dude, don't you feel like dying behind the PC every day? No, Lolo. I enjoy my job tremendously. I mean, for me, this is like, how do I say? Like, I call this research, right? I'm gaming, I'm talking to the chat, and I'm researching things for my YouTube videos. So, like, sure, obviously I'm playing games, but at the same time, this is like actual work, putting notes together for the videos that I'm going to create. By the end of the day, this is passion, fun, my job as well, right? I'm here to entertain you, to talk to you, to answer your questions, to have a good time as a community, to, you know, create the content that I need for my guides, to then make my guides, to then rinse and repeat the same. I mean, it's also a hamster wheel, but it's a nice and comfortable hamster wheel. And one that I choose for myself, most importantly. And not one that I'm forced to endure because, you know, of some whatever shebang bang. This is my hamster wheel. You know, that was a lot of cinder we get from this. Weird sense of humor too, that's important. Ha, no one ever said that to a German. You joker. I'll take it though. Wish there was a human druid build. You and me both. But as much as people wish there was a human druid build, people also wish that Necromancer had meaningful minions. We do have meaningful minions, though. No? We do. Infernal Hordes are busted for reputation grind. Just FYI. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got our first ring. With a greater affix. Overpowered damage. Yikes. But I guess it's better than not. Right? I mean, I might be able to use it for a build in the long run. Okay, now we got both chests done. What did I want it to do? We wanted to do a Nightmare Dungeon escalation. No, actually, this one, the Forgotten Depths, is a Whisper. Huh. Huh. Would you look at that, chat? They would come out with undead minion skins. Hey, at least we got Archmages. And in order to make the Archmages visible that they're Archmages, that these mages are now Archmages, they did something fancy. They made them slightly bigger. You know, of all the things you could have done, Blizzard, of all the things you could have done to make skeletal Archmages, you made the existing model slightly bigger. We're back soon to Dune, man. Telly, no, we're not doing Dune for the foreseeable weeks, as we're going to be playing Diablo. But we will have an eye on the Dune updates, as the PDR on Dune is now down. And we will keep you up to date and informed about what is happening with Dune. And if I do change something in my base or anything like that I need to share with you, I will. When we reach the large spice refinery, we get the Mark 6 gears, so we're already past like pretty much like the things you want to achieve. And now it's just like more farming, more grinding, more farming, more grinding, more farming, more grinding. Is it worth to keep the golem? Yes, sir. For leveling, and this is still leveling, you do want to have the golem. He can do millions of damage easily. There is no other skill that I could pick right now that would do better than the golem. That's like the big thing. There's no other skill I could get right now. It would be better than having the golem. Thoughts on Sork? Sork is brilliant. Sork is absolute love, sir. Hydra Sork is such a cool summoner concept. I mean, imagine summoning a 3-headed ginormous Hydra that gets multiplicative more damage the more heads it has. Hello? How is that not cool? Like, the whole Hydra Sork is, it's like, yay. I mean, when I think about Sorcerer, I often think about my good old mage from World of Warcraft back in the days, where you used to summon a water elemental and the water elemental was hanging out with you and, you know, that kind of stuff. And then I always miss, like, not being able to summon a water elemental. I mean, I know this is not World of Warcraft, but, you know, I miss a water elemental. What's your opinion on the season so far? The powers are kind of fun. Like, I mean, the powers are kind of fun, but I only use Disintegrate. I don't know if you've noticed it, but Disintegrate has from the beginning on 1000% scaling, while all the other powers have like a very low percentage scaling. So Disintegrate seems like the absolute no-brainer to choose. Maybe tell me in the comments, has any one of you used any of the other powers or meaningful upgraded it? Because I have only upgraded Disintegrate, and I'm not planning to upgrade anything but Disintegrate. That's my power I'm planning to like shove all my points in right now. So I'm just like, yeah, please tell me. Trotter, first real trip in the deep desert into a ship to see if there's anything, just to find a dude hiding in the last room. I'm sorry for, I'm not laughing about you. I'm laughing about the situation, my friend. Okay. I'm not, I swear, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. Okay. This is... Mummification was one such ritual. I use Anomaly and they work pretty good. I was thinking about using Anomaly, but I never liked how they kind of were. And because like if you, like I want the Anomaly to be permanently up, but if I then use my ability, then the Anomaly is not permanently up. So it kind of felt like counterintuitive because I don't want the Anomaly to like shoot out, right? I want the Anomaly to be there and just keep being there. Oh, greater collection of dungeon keys. That one is awesome. Break all of this down. Now that's pretty strong to get at the beginning. Sometimes you get something like, yeah, Radiance. Ancestral Legendaries, guys. Let's go. That's pretty huge. Okay, my ring needs to get something with minions, but I don't actually have anything with minions anymore. Frenzied Dad, Shade Mist, Unyielding Commander, nothing. Oh, we can, you know what? Shade Mist. Let's put it on. And we can also do temper because I wanted to check for the temper. And we can now temper. Right, I need. I'm not sure if Titan's Fall is actually working at the given point. They fixed it. It's technically the best temper you have. 2 out of 4. Yeah, I'll take the Fueled by Death for the time being. Is what it is. I'd like to have more, sure, but it is what it is. And then we just put one of these on. Vulnerable damage, to have or not to have. Okay, find a relic within the sunken library. Oh, here. See, the Undercity is a whisper. Let's do that first. You think they're going to update the Dark Citadel, if anyone even does that since it first came out? I think the Dark Citadel was an experiment on their side, and the experiment turned out to not work. How do I say this now? So the Dark Citadel wasn't bad. Like, everyone, I think everyone and their mom, myself included, did the Dark Citadel one single time, maybe twice, and then forget that the Dark Citadel exists. Because there's no meaningful benefit to doing the Dark Citadel, right? So I really